$50 off. Restrictions may apply. See bollandbranch.com for all details. BOLLNbranch.com.
So when we brought him home, we didn't realize that the rescue dog was actually sick. He had very flaky skin. He was dropping a lot of fur, and the vet wanted to do steroid injections, special dog food. Nothing seemed to work, so that was at a dead end. DINOVITE.com. I've been hearing Dynavite on the radio for years. It never actually crossed my mind to try it until it finally sunk in. Oh, you're talking about hair and skin, and alright. I'll try. Well, it took probably 6 weeks, but after we started using Dynavite, no more flaky skin, he doesn't scratch and itch, and he started to put weight on.
Dynavite is nutrition.
I wish that we would have started the Dynavite right away. It would have been so much easier.
It won't be easy how happy your dog will be.
Every rescue dog in America deserves Dynavite for 90 days.
DINOVITE.com.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. As an active investor around the country, I'm always looking at market trends. You know, Clark at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. All right, so how's the real estate market right now?
Thanks, Sean, for asking. Right now, we're seeing that there's just not enough inventory out there for the buyers. So, not a lot of sellers that have their house on the market here in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and it's causing a feeding frenzy. Buyers are now paying well over asking price and trying to take advantage of today's historic low interest rates, and it's really driving the price of houses up. So, it's a great time to sell your house.
How are you helping sellers get the most money for their home?
What we found right now, Sean, to help the sellers get the most amount of money is really marketing and exposing their properties to the biggest pool of buyers. My team and I are working with 20,000 buyers that are pre-approved, looking for a home that we can simply bring into the property and get the most amount of exposure on, creating a feeding frenzy, and then the sellers top dollar because we already have buyers who are looking for their home.
All right, as always, thanks for the insight. Call Nathan today, 401-232-7666, online at NathanClarkTeam.com.
When you're stressed, you just don't feel like yourself. New Neutral Relaxia, a full line of drug-free supplements to help you manage occasional stress and anxiety. A special blend of herbals keeps you feeling calm and balanced throughout the day. Because when there's less stress, there's more you. Try New Neutral Relaxia. Learn more at RelaxiaFood.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Attention SSI and other federal benefit recipients. If you did not file a tax return last year and have children under 17, you must act now to get the $500 economic impact payment per child this year. You must provide the IRS your child's information by September 30th. Go to irs.gov and use the non-filer tool by September 30th. That's irs.gov. This message produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
News Radio 920, 1047. Now, folks, let me remind you of something that I'm sure a lot of you have forgotten. 2018, the Senate. The Republicans holding the Senate in 2018 was a shock and a surprise to a lot of people. Do you remember this? I mean, the midterms in 2018, Democrats won the House, and it was big. There was a huge split. There were a lot of Republicans that quit, a lot of Republicans that retired in the House. Incumbency is one of the most powerful re-election tools any politician has going. I think there were 55 Republicans that quit. I'm sorry, they retired. But in the Senate, 4 Democrats lost. 4 Democrats lost, and one of the reasons that the Republicans gained the Senate in 2018, or gained seats in the Senate, was related to Kavanaugh. And you know what the relationship to Kavanaugh is? 4 Democrat senators lost their seats precisely because they opposed Kavanaugh and because they threw in with what was an obvious rigged attempt led by Christine Blasey Ford. Those senators were Heidi Heitkamp, Donnelly, Claire McCaskill from Missouri, and Nelson in Florida. Those 4 lost it. Now, the Democrat Party is out
coronavirus pandemic. Now this is according to an Associated Press New York Center for Public Affairs research poll. The assessment certainly poses a challenge for Trump as he urges voters to stay the course and give him 4 more years in office. The pandemic